Next week I'm gonna head out on vacation. I'm going out west to do some skiing. Let's see what I bring. So whether I'm taking the Jeeps out on the trails or I'm just going for a long drive, I always like to pack a little toolkit that goes in the back of my car just in case something were to happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pack that kit so you guys can see what I bring. I'm gonna start out with my 3/8 Milwaukee impact set. Gives me standard and metric, deep well, and shallow. I love this kit. I always throw this in the bottom of my tote, bottom of my pack out. Now, with that kit, I like to bring two different things. I like to bring my Icon 3/8 flex head. That works real well with that set. I grab my 3/8 stubby impact M12 from Milwaukee with the correct size socket for my lug nuts. Keep it lightweight. I love that 3/8 gun. I always bring an adjustable wrench with me. You never know. I'll go ahead and I'll grab 2 adjustable wrenches just in case I got to put them on. And I like adjustable wrenches because I used to bring all of my wrenches with me, but adjustable wrenches are kind of like every wrench in one, right? So I always grab the adjustable wrenches. Now when it comes to pliers, I like to grab a long needle nose pliers like this one, just in case I got to get in there in the engine bay and undo a hose clamp or something. Throw this one in there. I always bring water pump pliers, slip joint pliers, adjustable pliers, whatever you want to call them. I always bring these with me. I always bring my Icon slip joint pliers with me for those, again, hose clamps or whatever I may need them for. I like to throw a 25-foot tape measure in there. I never know when I'm on the road and I'm looking at maybe I want to look at a piece of property I want to buy, or a trailer that I found on the side of the road, or an old truck or something, and I want to measure it, or just measuring something to fit in my car, right? You never know. I also keep a tape measure in my car, but I like to throw this one in the kit as well. I like to throw my 16-in-1 Milwaukee screwdriver in there. You never know when you're going to need a Phillips or a flathead. Now, I always got my 6-in-1 fastback on me, so not always that I break this out, but I'll throw it in the box just in case. Bring a simple hex key set with me, just in case something on my car requires hex keys. I like to bring a rubber mallet with me, in case my tire is stuck and I gotta beat it off, or wait, hold on. In case my tire is stuck or whatever the case may be, bring a decent sized hammer with me. Either bring my 5-pound or my 2-pound hammer. My 2-pound is done well enough for me, so keep it lightweight. But there are some times I do bring this depending on what I'm going to do. Now this might be a little different. A lot of guys might not carry this in their to-go box of their truck or their car, but I keep it in there. Milwaukee hatchet. In case I get stuck on the side of the road and need to chop up firewood or whatever the case may be, the 26-inch hatchet fits well inside the pack out, so I bring it. I like to take a pry bar with me, again, for tires or hoses or whatever the case may be. I like to bring a pry bar with me. This one just fits well in the pack out. Since I'm bringing my M12 battery, I bring my M12 light as well. That way I can just go to the store if I need to, pick up an M12 battery, or I always like to bring a handful of M12 batteries with me as well. My M12 jacket adapter for my heated jacket. I am headed to go skiing, so I'm going to bring this with me, but I can also charge my phone off of it, so that is a major plus. Now with all those M12 batteries, if I'm gone for a while or if I'm skiing and I'm using my jacket often, I do bring an M12 charger with me as well. I'll throw that in there before I leave. I have extra Milwaukee fastback knives. Always keep a fresh blade in this one. I like to throw this in my box as well, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw that in my box. I like to bring a set of trauma shears. You never know when you're going to have to cut your shirt and start a fire or whatever, so trauma shears. A lighter. You never know. Same deal. I like to bring a Leatherman with me. Just kind of has everything on it, just in case I just want to go backpacking in the woods and just clip this right on my belt loop and carry it in the woods with me or something, but throw that in there. Here's one of those must-have tools, a jump start pack. This is the Golu or the Gulu Jumpstart Pack. I got it on Amazon, about $100. GP 4000. It's been phenomenal. I've used it 20, 30, 40 times. I absolutely love it. I actually have two of them. One that stays in the garage, and then there's one that stays in my wife's car in case she needs one. But I love this thing. I throw that in the box as well. A few other odds and ends that I like to throw in this box is zip ties and duct tape. I'm all out of duct tape and zip ties at the moment. I haven't restocked my supply. So before I head out of town or tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab duct tape and zip ties and throw it in there. I also like to keep hose clamps as well. So I'll throw a box of hose clamps in there, or just random hose clamps. But other than that, this is about what I bring with me. Now, if I'm heading downstate to do some four-wheeling or something like that, there's tow ropes and shackles and more wrenches. And then I'll do another video on that before I take a four-wheel trip here in May. I believe we're going on a trip. So, but here, this is just what I keep in my car when I'm headed cross-country. I want you guys to tell me down below, what do you bring with you on a daily basis? Or what do you keep in your truck? Or what do you bring with you when you travel? What are some products I should try out or whatever else? Oh, one second. Most important thing I can't forget, a little shooter of Jack Daniels. I'm gonna need that if I ever pop a tire. But go ahead, drop a comment down below what you guys bring with you when you travel. This is just what I bring with me. I got stuff to do. I'm gonna get out of here. I got some more packing to do. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.